All right, boys and girls, we're back for writing. And last week we started writing a story by using a graphic organizer. We thought about events that actually we experienced in our life, and we put them in our bubbles here. This one was a sample one where this person went on a hike in the woods, going to the city, and going to a party. You were supposed to make up your own events, of course, events that you have actually experienced, and you were going to put them in the bubbles, or you can even just fill in the one. Then the next day, we went and answered some questions: who, what, where, when, and what happened in our story. What is the story about? This person, what we did was we focused on one of the events. We had a lot of events, and we talked about that. I can say, well, I went to Disney World, but I need to focus on one thing I did in Disney World because that's a lot to have to write about. Okay, so you can focus on I went to the beach when I went to Disney one day. All right. So this person focused in on a hike in the woods. And I said, what is the story about? And they said that the story is about hiking in a park. Who is the story about? It's about some friends and me. What happens first in the story? We hiked to the river. What happens next in the story? We saw some deer. And then what happens last in the story? The deer ran away. So today we're going to write this story out. That was just our ideas. We were putting them down. So now we want to write the story out. And this is how we can do it. Let me grab my stick so we can follow along with our words. And it says, again, they took the idea of the hiking, and now I'm just writing it out like a story. Instead of answering questions, I'm just writing it out in a story. And it says, I went to the woods with some friends. We climbed down to the river. We saw some deer behind some trees. We tried to get a closer look. They ran away. So that's the story that they developed with the ideas that they put on their paper. So today, whatever story you wrote about and questions you answered about, you're going to go ahead and write that story on page 30. Again, please don't worry about making it perfect because this is just a rough draft. We're actually going to add more detail to it on tomorrow. And again, when we write, we sound words out as best we can. We don't keep asking how to spell because that's the way we learn how to spell, by sounding words out. Good luck, boys and girls. I look forward to seeing your stories. Have a nice day.